Hi, good morning. Today's topic is marketable securities management. In the working capital management, we learned so far the cash management. Cash management is pure liquid cash. In this, we discussed about the float. Float, in a sense, how fast we accelerate cash. When a payment is ready with our customer informed us that the check or payment is ready. How many days we took to pick up the check, that is called mail float. So from customer place to our office, how many days it took to process. Okay, so this is called mail float, wherein how many days you invested to bring the check to our accounts receivable section. In accounts receivable section, we process it, that which invoice against the customer is paying, and is it exactly matching the invoice amount or any discrepancy, etc. In our office, accounts receivable department processes the check or payment received. In how many days the processing is taking? The processing. Okay, so this is processing float. Once the processing is done, it goes to the bank for clearing. Okay, clearing how many days it is taking. Say for example, a mail float is of 2 days, processing takes 1 day, and clearing takes 3 days. It means we convert the check into cash in 6 days' time. We convert into cash in 6 days' time. But if it is a huge amount, a big amount, so obviously we lose the opportunity cost. Say for example, we have a loan with the same bank where our check is deposited, say 2 million loan. This 2 million loan is overdraft minus balance, charged at the rate of 8%. Bank is charging 8% per annum on daily basis. If this is collected faster, it can be adjusted against this account for at least a day or two until we make use of it. And this amount is, say for example, 1.5 million. We have a minus balance of 2 million here, on which we are paying interest at the rate of 8% per annum. If this float is reduced to, say for example, 2 days, means in 2 days everything will happen. In 2 days everything will be happen. That is mail float, processing float, and clearing float. MPC takes place in 2 days. It used to take 6 days time. So there is a saving of 4 days time. Okay, we say we take third party services or advanced technology. We take third party services or advanced technology to reduce the flow to say 2 days. Now collecting money. We are collecting money in how many days? 2 days itself. Saving how many days? 4 days. So that 4 days I can reduce this amount 1.5 million. Okay. So I will be paying interest only on 0.5 million, half a million. So this is the saving for me. 1.5 million interest is a saving for me. So 1.5 million at the rate of 8%. How many days we received in advance? 4 days into 4 days. So 4 days this takes place yearly, year long. Therefore, you do not calculate daily. So it is yearly interest, no? So 1.5 million times 8%. Sorry, 4%. Oh, no, 8%. No, bank is charging you 8%. Yeah, 8%. So 1.5 million into 8% will give you around 120. $120,000. $120,000 is a saving. If you do it year long, 1,500,000 times 8% is 120,000. If the bank is charging, or if any third party is charging, say for example, 5,000 per month, 5,000 per month to do this service year long, they collect our money on daily basis by reducing the float of 4 days and charging 5,000 per month. My cost is going to be 60,000. I don't mind paying 60,000 to save 120,000 here. And this is what we discussed in cash management in detail. Cash management purely concentrates on how we reduce the float, how we accelerate the cash collections. Yeah. Now, today's topic is marketable securities. It is a part of working capital management. In working capital management, we learn the management of cash, marketable securities, accounts receivable, inventory. Okay, only one, that prepayment we don't consider, and we also learn how to manage accounts payable. So we are here now. Marketable securities management. What is marketable security? When there is a surplus cash, when there is a surplus cash in the bank account, usually the bank balances of corporates are deposited in current accounts. Even our customers, okay, our collections, entire thing will be going to current account. Current account, even if you have $10 million for 1 month, 2 months, there will be no interest. Financial institutions usually do not pay interest on current accounts. So it is ideal investment. It is ideal investment until you need it. It is just lying with the current account with no additional benefit. Then the treasury department or finance department think that why don't we use this cash, okay, to earn some income for certain period of time. Okay, just say for example we have $2 million in current account which I don't need for the next 45 days. My supplier bill is coming due after 45 days. Why should I keep this $2 million in my current account 45 days idle? Let me earn some amount on this, but one thing is important. I want this money back just on or before 45th day. If I think of investing this money in any highly risky investment, it may give me good amount of profit, but may not be converted back into cash. And on the day supplier will call me, I will have you know, a great disturbance from the supplier. He may not supply the goods again. Okay, there will be a reputation problem. To avoid all this, what we need to do is we give much importance to the liquidity. Means how fast this investment is going to be converted back into cash. Okay, so it is nothing but a cash equivalent. Any investment which you invest this idle cash for short period should be highly liquid, which means with no hassles it should be converted back into cash. Then obviously you want it back in short period of time into cash. Obviously there will be a no extra return. You can't expect high return on that, so compromise for less return, because you are not giving importance to risk. Your risk is zero. You don't want any risk, and you want high liquidity. So this risk we will now call it as safety. So you need safety for your funds and giving importance to high liquidity. means conversion into cash back again. So no risk, risk is zero, and high liquidity. This risk now we will call it as safety. So when you think of marketable securities, give importance to safety and the liquidity. What happens when you give importance to only liquidity and safety? So obviously you are not investing in any long-term investments, and also not investing any risky investments. Therefore, your return will be low. So be compromised with a lower interest rate, lower income on that. No worries. So give the importance that L, P, R. Liquidity, highest liquidity we want. Profitability, of course, lower. Okay, risk is almost zero. No, we cannot say lower. Risk is zero. So the marketable securities policy is LPR policy, liquidity, high liquidity, lower profitability, and safety. Instead of risk is equal to zero, you can say safety. The examples of such kind of marketable securities include treasury bills. Treasury bills are backed by the government support, US government support. So it's fully secured. There's no risk at all. The risk on treasury bills is zero. Treasury bills are the discounted bills which are sold on daily basis, can be converted into cash. Say for example, a treasury bill of $1,000 is sold today for $970. So you buy this at $970. Tomorrow the value of the treasury bill is, say for example, 973. You will make a profit of $3. Tomorrow, I said, means high liquidity. You don't need to wait. Tomorrow you can convert them back into cash. And these are all issued by the US government, related, backed by related assets. So 100% secured. Commercial paper. Commercial paper is a promissory note issued by the public limited companies and some private limited companies as well. These commercial paper, the maximum period is like 30 to 90 to 70 days. So maximum period of a commercial paper is 270 days. Within this, you can convert them back into cash at any time. So maximum is less than 1 year here. Commercial paper is an unsecured one, but you need to invest in a AAA rated companies. Why? The AAA rated company may pay you less interest, but your money is guaranteed there. If you expect high rate of return on commercial paper, so obviously you may have to go for low rating companies. This rating is given by credit rating companies based on the default of the companies. So invest in AAA rated companies. You may get less interest, but sure you will get your money back. Bankers acceptances, fixed deposits, etc., etc. So the importance of money marketable securities here is only the two things: one, safety, and the liquidity. Here we discussed about mail float, processing float, clearing float, okay, and check disbursement. This and all we discussed. Yes, it's a lockbox system. This we discussed here.